from Magpies Cottage. Welcome back.
Yep, coming to you live from Saturday afternoon, no less, after the knit-in. So if we're a little punchy today, we've had a long weekend of knitting.
Yes, and it was a lot of fun.
Yes.
We got punchy last night. The
Yeah,
last hour was nonstop laughter.
Yeah,
It was fun.
And yes, we do giggle a lot when we knit and nobody drops stitches.
And
so.
there was no alcohol involved
I
at
had
all
beer.
last night. Oh, you did?
I was the only one.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a bottle of beer. 2 of them, actually.
Oh, yeah,
But they were
that's
small
right.
bottles. They were,
I
you know.
cleaned up the bottles this morning, recycled them.
Well, we didn't have a recycling bag out last night.
It was over on the other side of the fridge.
Oh, no wonder I didn't find it.
Becky
Okay,
moved it. Darn Becky.
Becky. What are you gonna do?
She's always getting in trouble.
I tell you, some people's kids, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Oh.
Okay.
So, we were knitting a lot at the knit-in.
We were.
Yeah. I was working on a sock, which I won't show you because it's for Sock Club.
Ooh, I didn't even pay attention.
No. And Paul's bubble sweater, which I know you've seen before, but I'll let you see the progress.
Yay!
It has sleeves and about half of the body now. But that's for my son-in-law. So he will get it very shortly because those of you who don't know, it has now snowed in Wisconsin. The snow is staying on the ground.
It's
not
so
melting
freaking
away.
cold. It's awful.
Yeah, way too early for
We
this.
only had 5 months without snow. Only 5 months. That's just terrible.
Oh, okay.
Because we had snow in May and we had snow in October.
So it's June, July, August, September. That's only 4 months.
Oh, well, it's even worse. Sorry I brought it up. But yeah, I mean, it would be nice to at least go 6. I just think 6 would be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, October's a little early. But I don't think it, when did this one hit? This one hit this month. Because
We had snow for Halloween.
Yeah, that was a big one, but that one melted.
It might have melted, but it was still snow in October.
It was 4 inches.
It was awful.
4 or 5 inches on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nobody hardly went trick-or-treating. That's why people brought candy.
A lot of candy everywhere.
Lots of people have leftover trick-or-treat candy everywhere you go.
We had like half of what we usually get. And then of that, of course, you know, our driveway is too long, so why would we want to walk all the way down that long driveway?
Yeah. I wasn't even home because it was knit night this year. It was on a Thursday.
Yeah.
So what were you working on at the knit-in?
Oh, man, I am working on a sweater. Trying to think. No, this isn't secret, so I can show it. When I'm testing, sometimes the project is secret, and I'm not allowed to show it on any social media. But this one is not secret, so I can show it. But so I'm testing this for Lisa Ross, also known as Paper Daisy on Ravelry, and of course the sweater is called Paper Daisy. I've got too many balls of yarn attached to it. There we go, and it's daisies. So it's a colorwork yoke sweater.
Beautiful.
And got a little blue for the daisies and then green for the centers. And so I am down to the bottom. There's a row of daisies, small daisies down there. A couple rows of ribbon, and the body's off the needles. And then I do have one sleeve on needles because I wanted to try these out. Short sleeve needles, these are great. Because the tip is, see, some people, I cannot knit on a short tip needle. It hurts my hand. These are long enough that I can do it, and it didn't hurt my hand. Thank you, Levon, for letting me try them out. These are hers. Joanne's already going to order mine, so now that I know that I like them.
Yep.
So,
Tri-Goo mini set.
yeah, love them. Love them. So, that's what I worked on literally all weekend. But,
You didn't have any other project?
well, I had it along. I was going to cast on some socks.
Oh, okay.
I decided not to because I was making okay progress. I mean, I had, well, this is my marker.
Okay, yeah, you did pretty good then.
Yeah. Oh, shoot, and I pulled out my needle. Look at that.
Dang it, I hate when that happens.
I know.
You think we've been knitting long enough, we'd know enough to use point protectors.
Ah, point protectors. I put them in the same category as I put lifelines. And probably gauge swatches, too.
I do gauge swatches.
I do
Once
them.
in a while, I
I also
point
do
protectors, too.
Once in a while, and I do swatches once in a while.
if you want it to fit, you
Right.
have to swatch.
There is a time and a place for such things. I already know what I need to do with socks, so I don't need to swatch the fingering weight yarn for that. I had just literally knit this same yarn in a different project. I knew what my gauge was. I didn't need to swatch this one. But other things, yeah, I swatch. So
Yep.
that's what I worked on. Oh, and I have
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I finally finished my bag. We made these bags on Sunday Fun Day in September. And I wanted my special logo because I have a green and gold bag, my unique one. Anyways, and so I did not do the drawstring, and I did not do the waxing of it until I had my logo ironed on. So it's been sitting in the backseat of my car since September, ready, thinking, hey, Amy, you got to remember that. So I brought my hairdryer in today and finished my bag. So I love this bag. It's going to be one of my favorites, I can tell.
Good.
So that's what I did today.
Okay.
Any FOs? You do?
I do. Well, one thing, I made some mittens for Lucas.
Although
bright
they're not
green.
made of yarn, just saying.
No. He don't like anything yarn.
No, Grandma, don't make me anything with
No
yarn.
I think we talked about that last time, didn't we?
Did we? I don't know,
No
but I just
yarn.
think it's funny. But they're not made out of yarn, just so we all are clear.
Yeah. This non-yarn is cool wool, and feel how soft this stuff is.
Oh, that's really nice.
He won't think of it as scratchy yarn for
Okay,
sure.
are you going to put strings on them?
I don't know if I'm gonna on this one. I gotta look, because I think his coat is blue. I might make him another pair of blue mittens and then put a string on it so it stays in his coat. This might be his extra mittens.
Okay.
But whatever the main mitten is, it'll definitely have a string on it, no matter what the school system says. I don't know how they expect kids are gonna hang themselves with a string.
I'm going to tell you, they've got a whole bunch of mismatched or lonely mittens in our lost and found box
I
at
know.
school.
And do you know how hard it is to get a kid out the door in the morning with all their snow pants and hats and mittens? One less thing to worry about is good.
Yep.
So, and then there's my hat.
This is a really nice pattern.
It looks a little dark there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it real well. This is blue, by the way. It's Encore worsted. It's kind of a marled yarn, but it's just called Encore worsted. It's not anything special. It's got a pom-pom.
Wasn't this that free pattern?
It was
October?
a free pattern called October Hat.
Yeah.
From Kelborn Woolen Mets. I love it. It's very thick. Took the whole skein, and I ran out before I made the pom-pom. You'll see I had to add a little extra black in there just to fill
Who
it in.
notices?
So I love it. It's a gorgeous hat.
Yeah, it's a really nice pattern. The cables, they're different. Kind of a nice.
Yeah, they're not a traditional cable. You are moving over each time.
So kind of cool.
So those are my FOs for this week.
I have several.
Okay.
Well, 3. I finished my scarf. This is a weaving project. It fringed on the ends, plaid, houndstooth kind of looking check. I was really proud of this one, and it's really soft. Maybe a smidge too long, but I don't care. So that's one FO. I already wore it Thursday. Love
Can I
it.
feel it?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that feels nice.
yeah. It's a
Cool.
wool silk blend.
Oh, no wonder it's laying so nice.
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta use good yarn. Sorry.
Makes a difference.
Makes a huge difference. And I can't tell you how important that has become. And it's not, with me, it's even beyond the yarn snob attitude. I just think yarn matters. You're going to have this stuff going through your hands. If you're talking a sweater quantity, 1,000 yards of it and then some is going to go through your hands. Why would you want it to be itchy?
Right,
You know?
right. Well, not only that, but when you want it to wear it, it's got to look nice.
Right.
We were talking about at the knit in, we were talking about your modulancho. It laid beautifully. It was made with a good quality sock yarn. We said if somebody would make that with Red Heart, it would stand out stiff and straight. It would not look good at all.
No,
It would have
it
just
would
been
probably
so
pill.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
No drape. There'd be no drape. It would
Yeah.
just, you have to have a good yarn if you want something to look nice.
Definitely. But, yeah, so I don't know if I even showed my Mondo.
I don't know.
But I really love it. I got a few compliments. But see, the funny thing is, when Ron was talking about, the professional knitter thing and that stuff, he says, you know what? I just need to have pictures of your knitted stuff so that when I'm trying to explain to people what you do with knitting needles, it's not, itchy mittens and long scarves and stocking caps that your grandma used to make.
Right.
It's not. And that's very true, and he was trying to explain, what I knit and what I do when it comes to knitting, and he was struggling to figure out how to explain it to a non-knitting kind of person, and he called me a professional, and I thought that was kind of funny. I'm good, but not professional. Okay, and then my other one, we talked about it last time, but I didn't show it because it was a mystery. Here is the one mitten for our mystery knit along for this month. It's knit in West Yorkshire Spinners. It's a self-striping, and this was so much fun to knit. Now, here's why. It's a double line. It's thick. It's got a lining to it. Here's what it looks like. Well, I'm going to hit you with it. It's what it looks like when it's knit. So what happens is you start with a provisional cast on at the cuff. You knit. This is your outer mitten, or it could be reversible. And then, so you knit this mitten first, put your thumb on, finish it, weave in ends, the whole business. Then unpick your provisional cast on here and knit the exact same thing going the other direction. And then, so you gotta have your same row count. If you wanted to even go in a smidge row shorter, it might fit inside a little nicer, but you don't have to. Now, I did not want mine to be reversible, so I put ribbing here to make the cuff tight, just because I don't like wind blowing in my cuffs. But if you knit this without the ribbing, then it's completely reversible. You just turn it inside out and you can have the other side. So it's a really fun project. The pattern is called Parti, P-A-R-T-I mittens, and I have to say I had a blast knitting these. And with the self-striping part, it's so funny because, ooh, a couple more rows and I'm in a new color, So very enjoyable knit, I will say. And yeah, the provisional cast on was our learning kind of tool. Now, when you get to this mitten, once you get past the thumb, you have to stop and do your thumb. And the reason you have to do that is because it's completely enclosed. Even when you get to closing up the top, you kind of have to stick your yarn inside to weave in your tail. So it's kind of, that has to be done. But all the finishing work on the inside of this mitten, even weaving in the ends that where your cast on is, all of that has to be done before you close it up. That's one thing that was kind of important about it. So, project of the month, or for Mystery Knit Along. So I have that, and then my sock. Oh, golly, how do I explain this sock? A friend of mine asked me, or showed me a picture that she found on Pinterest of a beer mug sock. Well, this isn't exactly what she had pictured, but nonetheless, it is my version. So we have a handle, and we have a glass of beer. It is knit in West Yorkshire Spinners again. This is also West Yorkshire for the cuff. And then, but I knit it with a sock tube. I didn't do the tube, thank you, Dawn. Dawn knit me cranked the tube for me, and I just added the heels, toes, and cuffs, and of course the handle. And so they will be part of a door prize drawing tomorrow. So I'm glad I got to show you. I love these things, they're so fun. Okay, and yeah, you can take the handle off and they end up actually being a really nice pair of socks.
Yeah.
So, the beer mug socks. Those were my FOs.
How does that stand work on your sock? How do you get that metal stand?
It's magnetic.
Oh.
Amazon.com.
Oh.
Oh, they weren't cheap, but totally worth it.
Okay.
I think it was like 17 bucks.
All right. I think I paid $1.50 for my models. So.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't cheap.
They fall over.
Yeah.
Yours won't.
I'll lend it
Very
to you.
nice. Very nice.
I love this thing. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to part with my socks. I really like those socks. And Ron tried them on. They fit him perfectly. So maybe he'll win them tomorrow.
Maybe. Or
I don't know.
I know somebody that could knit them again.
Yeah. Well, I got to talk my friend Dawn into cranking me another tube. Oh, wait, she did. It's all Christmas socks. She cranked 3 tubes for me of of the West Yorkshire Christmas yarn. So, yeah, I have to get cranking. Well, funny. Get going on the socks for the family for Christmas because they're all getting Christmas socks that are West Yorkshire spinners tubes.
Okay.
So I'll be doing heels, toes, and cuffs for a while.
That doesn't take very long, though.
No, it didn't. I mean, I was amazed at how fast that went. Once I understood what I had to do, yeah, it was pretty
And you
easy.
can go watch our video on our channel. There's a video how to do that.
Yeah.
Heels, toes, and cuffs if you just...
That's exactly what I did. I watched it. And so then when I watched it, well, then I had just a few questions here and there. It was not a big deal. Never having done it before. And I avoided the holes at the ankle. And
Isn't that nice?
that was so nice. Yes. So, yeah. Heels, toes, and cuffs, no problem. And you know what was really nice about that is that I was able really easily to match the gauge. And I was really kind of thankful for that. I didn't want my knitting to be too loose. I was a little worried about that part. But my knitting it matches this. So now I'm good with that.
Yeah.
So, got some new yarn.
Yep. I have Barocco Ultra Wool DK. It's a superwash DK. I'm still on the hunt for the perfect staple, if you will, for DK. I haven't found one I'm totally happy with. I was thinking of doing, like, to stock all the colors. I was thinking about doing the universal. That's what this is. It's made out of, the bubble
Is that
sweater.
this one?
Is made out of universal.
Oh, this is Barocco. Got it.
Deluxe DK, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And,
But that one had some acrylic in it, didn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not this one.
This is nice and soft.
But yeah, that one's not quite as soft, and it's a little thick. Now this one looks truer. I don't know if you can't see it on that one. Maybe on the pink one you can't. It looks truer to gauge, like it's the right size for a DK. It's not as thick as that Universal Deluxe.
It's a nice twist to it too.
Yeah. So this is my next one to try. I bought 4 colors: charcoal, light gray, off-white, and hot pink. So those are the colors I'll try. I'll see how I like those.
You have to see if it
And
pulls.
And if I like it, that will be, the one I stock and get all the colors. Like I kind of did for the Cascade 220.
Yeah.
But,
It's nice and soft. I would just like to know how it wears.
yeah.
You know?
And I like to make DK sweaters, so that,
Right. I love DK for sweaters too.
So
It's not as heavy as a worsted, not as hot, but yet doesn't take an eternity like a fingering does. So
the price point isn't as
$12.
good. It's $12.19
that's not bad.
for 100 grams. So it's not as it's not as cheap as the Universal was.
But Barocco's always made a decent product.
Yeah. No problems there. I have no complaints about quality with Barocco. So, yeah, if you want to try it too, come on in. Give me your opinions if you like it or don't like it.
I like that color, that gray,
that
that
charcoal. Yeah.
I like that color.
Yep. It says wash it in a mesh bag.
Well, nah,
On
mine.
delicate, dry on low. So you can't put it in the dryer.
Well, that's interesting.
So that's what I have on my side.
I have something that I didn't know you got this.
Oh, I ordered that on a whim.
Bamboo Pop sock. And obviously it's self-striping. I'm looking, does it have some elasticity to it? No.
No.
It's just Bamboo Pop, but it's in a, so Bamboo Pop, okay, has some cotton in it. Let's see, what's the content? Well, where the hell is it?
It's practically 50-50 bamboo and cotton, except for it has 8% polyester in there.
55 bamboo, 37 cotton, and 8 polyester. It's going to hold its shape. That's what's nice about it. For a person who can't do wool socks, This would be great.
That's what I was thinking. I was a little worried, you know, after I had all that trouble with my leg. I thought, you know, the wool socks were irritating me for a while.
Oh, I believe that.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to wear them. And so that's when I ordered this.
Okay, so it's one ball is 492 yards. So it's a little thin, you know, compared to a regular fingering weight. But
Yeah.
I think it'll still make a nice sock.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I
got
think so too.
got a nice striping pattern to it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. And I was ordering Bamboo Pop regular because I had to restock that, and then I saw this and I thought I'll try it because somebody had come in when I was struggling with my leg, and they said like the best sock yarn for people that can't have wool is the Kobasi.
oh, it's great stuff. Yeah.
So I was thinking, oh, I'm going to try that, and then I saw this the very same day, and I thought, well, I'll try that too.
The difference between this and the Kobasi is the Kobasi has that little bit of elastic to it
And silk.
and silk. Well, and that's really strong. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I
But I
have
want to try them both.
Kobasi socks.
You do?
And I like them.
Okay.
But I will tell you, my favorite use for Kobasi is sweaters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're going to knit a summer sweater, you can't find a better. It doesn't. Okay, you know how cotton stretches wide and not long, and I can't stand sweaters that stretch wide because, well, that whole wide thing bothers me. But the Kobasi sweaters that I have knit don't stretch that way. And you throw them in the dryer and they go back to where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like my Hume, well, your Hume now. But that one, that goes in the dryer. And I love that thing. So I want to knit myself another one next summer, I think.
Okay.
So I think I have
right.
more Kobasi at home. I don't know if I do or not. Well, if not, I know where I can get it. So.
Yep.
And then we have some sock yarn. That's new. And I think that this would be fun for a sock machine as well because it really feels a lot like the West Yorkshire Spinners. But it's a 75-25. It's laying twin socks. And this is the green. There's 3 colors here. But what's cool about this is that they have waste yarn where so your socks can be perfectly matched. And so, like, here's the picture on the label. You can make your socks completely matchy-matchy. Now, there are 2, here's this blue's pretty. I like these blues. And then the purples.
Now we had the same type on the podcast last time.
Yeah.
But this was the October color pack.
Oh, really?
So it's different colors. I think there's also another blue up there, a little bit lighter blue.
Yeah.
So there's one more.
Well,
So
I
it's
just
4 new
think
colors.
this is just fun.
Dawn took some of the other stuff home, and she's going to put it on the tube.
Make
The
a tube?
lighter one, yeah. I said, good, then you can let me know just exactly how that middle is to tell us.
Yeah, I would like to know
Yeah.
how the middle works, too.
So hopefully next time we see her, she'll have that cranked.
Cool. Okay, well, that's what I got. That's new.
Yeah, that's all I got that's new, too. We have that new yarn up front that's called Sesame. I didn't even bring it back here to show it. It is gorgeous.
And it's like literally walking out the door.
It is. If we showed it, it'd probably be gone by the time you watch this podcast. So I'll show it when I reorder.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful, beautiful yarn. I mean, and and it has some acrylic in it, right?
Yes.
But the colors are gorgeous. The jewel tone one, oh, just beautiful. And then the one that had like browns and reds, that was really pretty. So really nice yarn.
Yep. So once we get it reordered, we'll show you then.
Yes, and it came with a book of different patterns that would work well for it. Oh, I just think it was just beautiful yarn.
Yeah.
So, yeah, can't show it to you. It'll be gone by the time you see this.
So.
What else
Well,
we got?
coming up is December 7th is Main Street Memories in Sheboygan Falls. We'll have kids crafts here again. The town has their whole town festival and parade, buggy ride, all that stuff. We have a mitten class coming up next week, Wednesday. The following week is a simple shawl class. First Saturday in January is Mystery Mania. You can
Yay.
sign up for that.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for that one.
There's
I
still
have options.
a couple spots in the retreat.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody interested in retreat, get it in now. I have to have all the final counts by the beginning of December. And around that same time, then I send out the class list for everybody to pick their classes. I mean, we're not formal classes like, at Stitches or anything, but the participants volunteer to teach everybody else how to do stuff. So that's fun. I decided I'm going to teach Magic Loop. There's still people that don't know how to Magic Loop.
Well,
to
that's
do a
an easy
hat
thing to
or
teach and a
something.
good thing.
Yeah. So I'm going to teach that. What were you going to teach? Do you remember? Okay. I think you wrote down something. So, yeah, there's going to be 7-8 classes.
Oh, I hope I didn't put Norwegian Pearl in there.
I don't know. I know you said you'd do Ravelry again if there's anybody that didn't take it last year.
That would like to take it. I would teach that again.
Sure. You got the PowerPoint. You might as well.
I might as well, yeah. Yeah, and actually I think I made some revisions to it.
Oh, okay.
And and if it's just even 1 or 2 people, I'll just sit down and we'll just bring your laptop or a tablet, whatever, and I can work with you on getting things set up in there.
Yeah.
I love putting all my projects on Ravelry.
Yeah. So if you're interested in the retreat, you can call, you can go online to our website, and if you click on the menu where it says home, I think the very first entry underneath there says 2020 retreat.
Yep.
You can get all the details there. So call or look there. You can get the details. Good deal. I think it's an excellent deal. All your lodging for 3 nights and all your meals included.
And the food's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we eat well.
So I think for a double room it's like $470. No, it's even less than that.
Well, the sheet's right there.
Oh. For a double room, it's only $437.83 with tax for a double room for all 3 nights. And it's $516 if you want a single room. I think all the single rooms are full. I think we only have doubles left. And if you sign up for a double and you don't have a partner, I'll assign them.
No problem.
So, yeah. So come for the retreat if you're not already signed up.
Yeah. So does that $437, does that include Thursday?
Yeah, because
wow.
It's $275
that
for
really
just
is
2 nights, and then
Yeah.
to add the other one, it is another $140.
Oh, goodness. I
So,
can't.
You can't
get
do
off.
Thursday.
I can't do Thursday.
So
If
then
I
you
could
only
figure
have
out-
to pay for those 2.
Yeah. If I could figure out how I get out of school on Friday morning. I mean, there's no kids, school's closed, but it's our, semester work day. And, I don't know. I don't know if I can get out of that or not.
Yeah.
I might.
We're not going to do any classes on Thursday. Probably I won't start classes till Friday noon, so that the people that are not coming on the optional Thursday are okay.
Yeah, well,
So,
if I have to actually go to work on Friday morning, I won't be there until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That would really stink.
it only takes an hour to get there from here, so
Yeah, I
that's
know.
not bad.
I'll have my stuff in the car and be all packed and ready to go. And I'll have my knitting all figured out and everything, so.
Yeah.
But there, be Thursday night knit night and there'll be nobody here because everybody else is partying at the retreat.
Oh, that's right. I never even thought about Thursday night knit night.
Yeah. Huh. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting here all by my lonesome. It'll stink.
With Becky and Mona. Mona will be
Oh,
probably
good.
here.
Mona and Becky
Yeah.
and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And there might be a few other people, like Jean or
Okay.
Patty.
Okay. No, Patty will be in the warm Sunshine State.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Kay and Beth.
okay.
There'll be plenty of people.
Okay. I'm feeling bad that I
Yeah.
can't be there Thursday night already. But what are you going to do?
Yeah.
But I suppose if something would happen that I'd find out, I'll just pay the extra night because my room will be there.
Right.
So.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yeah. So that's that.
Okay.
I
Cool.
think that's everything.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we got through everything kind of quick.
Well, we're tired.
Yeah, it's the end of the day, so unlike the beginning of the day when we ramble on for an hour.
Yeah. We're kind of zombied out here.
Yeah. We stayed last night. It was well after 10 before I
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
So,
I got home and Ron was still up. I'm thinking, wow, that's really weird because it was too late for him to be up. He's usually sawing away by then.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was kind of weird.
Everybody was asleep in my house. I don't even know. They might not even have been there. It might have been just Liz. Kids might have slept by Becky's house.
Well, where would they have been this morning?
Everybody was gone before I got up at 7:30. Liz had to work by 6.
Oh.
Yeah. So I got up at 7:30 and the house was quiet except for me and the dog. So.
She got a new dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd show you, but it's on my phone and I'm recording on my phone.
Yep, that don't work.
Nope.
But at any rate, it's a really cute puppy.
Yeah. Yep.
I think it's funny she got a dog.
Well, it's Liz's dog, but it lives in
really?
our house.
Okay, you had to have her. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a puppy. Notice it didn't say Liz is thinking about getting a puppy. Liz is thinking no, I'm thinking about getting a puppy. That's what she was telling me the whole time. You wanted that dog. You just used Liz as an excuse. Come on.
Well, it's Liz's dog though. If she ever moves out, she'll take it with her, and he sleeps downstairs with her. And he is Liz's dog. Like,
oh,
he
really?
cries.
They've bonded?
Oh, yeah. He
Well,
cries.
that's good.
The other day, he was so depressed that she left. He went and laid on her slipper and just laid his head and laid there and didn't move for 20 minutes. A brand new 4-month-old puppy laying that long is really unusual. So
That's true.
he was missing her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. They're definitely bonded.
Good.
Yeah.
But Joanne still wanted a puppy. I'm just going to leave it out there.
Yeah. It's fun having a puppy in the house because they're so excited when you get home. You know, that's
It's
the
like,
best
hey,
part.
somebody's happy to see me. What the
they're
heck?
jumping up and down, and their tails are wagging, and they're so happy to see
Oh,
you.
Libby's happy to see me every day
Yeah.
too.
Well, even if you're only gone 10 minutes and come back.
Well, that's true, but that's because they don't know how to tell time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, I was outside in my nightgown and sweatshirt. Let the
the
dog
dog's
go to
gotta
the
go
bathroom
out.
in the morning. Because you don't let him go even for 5 minutes
No,
without taking him out.
yeah, but see, I don't have to do that part. Ron gets up.
Oh.
He gets up and he puts his sweatpants on and his fleece jacket on and his hood, you know. And he goes and he takes the dog. I don't have to take the dog out in the morning.
Yeah, and we keep him on a leash because we're on a busy street. We
Well,
can't
that's
just
true.
open the door and let him go.
Well, I just think it's funny if like Ron's out of town or something like that, and I do have to take the dog out in the morning. You know, I'm home alone or whatever. I've trained Libby when it's me doing the taking out in the morning business. She waits till I'm dressed.
Oh.
She's no, Mom, don't go out in her jammies. So I
Okay.
don't like being cold.
Well,
so forget that.
Libby's an adult.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but this has been this way all along.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust Finley that long.
Well, he's little yet. He's little
Like
yet.
5 pounds.
Yeah, that's little. Although he's not going to get much bigger.
Nope, only to 6.
Wow.
Maybe 7 on the outside.
Wow. Aaron, Libby's like 40. Not quite 40. She's pretty
Okay.
skinny though. I mean, she is.
Yeah.
But she's seriously 10 years old this year.
Oh.
Yep. She was 10 in July.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
Yeah, well, she's born like right around the 4th of July. So her real name is Liberty.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but it's been Libby all along.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she's my baby. That was my 50th birthday present. I got a dog.
Oh.
Wasn't that a great thing? Yeah. I mean, 50th, I should have gotten diamonds, rubies, emeralds. You know? No, I got a dog.
The dog might cost more.
She wasn't cheap.
Dogs are not cheap.
No, she wasn't cheap, that's for sure.
And it doesn't end at buying them either.
Well, I already got my next one ordered.
Do you?
She's a golden doodle, and I love golden doodles. But I want a mini doodle, which is the same thing, only smaller version. And the daycare where Cora goes, they breed them.
Oh, okay.
And so this dog won't be ready to be bred or born or, you know, I mean, we're talking 2 years out. And I got her ordered.
Is the mother a golden doodle, or is the mother one or the other?
They're both parents are doodles.
Okay.
Yeah. And so Libby is what's called a first cross, meaning she comes from a golden mom and a poodle dad or vice versa. I don't know which was which. I don't remember anymore. So she's called a first cross. And then from there, there's F1 blah blah blah, kind of different the way they line up, and these dogs tend to be bred, and they because they're an actual breeder as opposed to we created mutts. They tend to take the characteristics of one and match them with what they want to have in the puppies. So I'm thinking that even this one's going to be even more expensive than Libby was. Yeah, I'm thinking, but that's okay. It's gonna. I want a mini doodle because I want a smaller dog. Even though Libby's not real big,
Right.
But I look at it. That dog. I'm gonna have that dog for 10, 12, 15 years, whatever. I want a smaller one. I don't want a big dog. And doodles can get big.
Oh yeah.
But
definitely.
these two are both they're minis, and they've been bred with toy poodles, and that's how you get minis.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
I can't imagine a lab with a toy poodle.
It's done artificially.
Oh, okay.
On the when you think golden retriever and toy poodle, okay, that's just not a picture you want to even think about.
No.
So but in that case, what you want to have is the golden retriever be the mom.
The mom,
because they have so many puppies.
The toy couldn't deliver a big baby.
Well, but they couldn't deliver the big puppies, and they have smaller litters.
Oh, okay.
Much smaller litters. So Goldens, they're used to, you can have 8, 10 puppies in a litter on a Golden, And so what they do is they artificially inseminate.
Okay.
And
all right, I feel better now. I was trying to think of that, and I was like, that's just cruel.
Well, and that's part of the reason minis are so expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. Now with this one, because both mom is a mini and dad is a mini, well then there's no extra.
And they're second
procedures.
generation.
Yeah. So I'm not. I won't have to deal with that aspect of it, but they're still not going to be cheap.
No.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm fine. I've met the dad. His name is. No, I've met the mom. Her name is Ginger, and the dad is Beauregard. They call him Beau. Ginger and Beau. I just think that's so cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, 2 years away. I mean, I'm getting excited about a dog 2 years from now. I mean,
That's
really.
okay. That's okay.
But the other thing about it is that, well, Libby will only be 12, and she's in really good health. I mean, she's for being 10, she's not showing old dog kind of characteristics or anything at all yet. She's pretty feisty yet, and we got Libby when our golden retriever Winnie was around 12.
Oh, okay.
And Winnie lived 4 years after that. And I think that Libby kept Winnie young. I really do.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
really
because exercise and things, sure.
She just and they got along well together. There was never any competition or anything like that with them.
Okay.
They did really well. So
Excellent.
yeah, so the timing actually be really good. And I hate to say it, it's not like one dog replaces another, but if you lose a dog and you're attached to that dog, which I'm really attached to Libby, and I was really attached to Winnie. I mean, they're my babies, and losing them, it made it not as bad, I guess.
Right,
I don't know. I mean, just like your kids, I suppose. You always will, you never want to lose them, but,
Right.
animals are, important too.
Yeah.
So, at any rate, now that you had an education on
Yeah.
golden doodles.
Oh, real quick, before we end, you didn't talk about what you're wearing.
Oh, I'm wearing sock arms. See? Sock arms. It's a Stephanie Lotvin pattern. This is the worsted weight version. And then you have self-striping yarn for your sleeves. And you can make them different, which mine are, or you can make them matchy-matchy, whatever you choose. But it's a great, great pattern. And it comes in fingering, too.
Was it seamed?
No. Pick up, I think, and work. Wait.
The shoulder looks seamed.
This one's from the bottom up.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yes, it is seamed on the shoulders. And then after you got the shoulders seamed, then you pick up around the sleeve and you do a sleeve cap with short rows. So,
Okay.
And then, yeah, this is incorporated in. There's short row shaping on the bottom. Back's longer.
On your butt?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, really easy pattern to knit.
Very nice.
Yeah, I love this sweater.
Very wearable.
Yeah, easy to wear. So
Okay.
okay, yes.
Now we can end.
Now we can end.
Yeah.
Okay, see you in 2 weeks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.